what's up guys? Chaz Brooks here with Go Guitar Live, and today we are Taking Care of Business by B.T.O, Bachman Overdrive. And it's a pretty fun, easy song. There's a lot of guitar riffing through the song, but basically I'm going to teach you the opening riff that everybody knows and the 3 chords that are in the song and sort of the blues rock way of playing them. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and just talk about the chords. Pretty easy little bar chords, and actually they're more fifths, so they're not even true bars. So they're really just more fifth chords. And what you're going to do is you're going to play a C, that's a C chord, a B flat, and an F. And you're going to add a little 6 to it. So it's kind of like that, the Chuck Berry, you know, that kind of deal going on. But what we're going to do is we're going to come to 8 on the E string with your first finger, and then 10 on the A string with your third finger. So you're just basically playing just those 2 with your pick. Okay, I'm going to try and play over here so you can see. And then you're going to use your little finger to play 12 on the A string. So you see, you switch between those 2 notes on the A string. So you just sort of have this down up with it on those 2. Try not to play any of these others. We don't want any of that going on. We just want to play the top 2. And what I'm doing is with this finger, I'm kind of barring the next 4 strings below these, like these 4 on the bottom, just by curving and barely touching them. So my finger's barely touching those strings and then playing the top one. And then this one's playing the A string. So what we have is down, up, and then you want to put your finger down on 12, like we talked about, and then off, and then just 2 downs. Or so you can just go down too if you want it with your pick. So let's go down, 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 and then put your finger down, your little finger down here on 12, and then off. Did you see that? So it went off with 2 downs, on with 1 down, and then off with 2 downs again. Now you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to slide this back down to 6 and 8. 6 and then 8 here on the A string. 6 E string, 8 A string. Same rhythm. Okay, super easy. That's your B flat. Now let's go to our F. We're going to go to the same frets but different strings as we did for the C. We're going to play the A string and the D string. Okay, it's a pretty straightforward song. You're just going to do the same thing. Just make sure you only play the A and the D string, just those 2 strings. So far we have. And you go back to C, back to the ones right above. And then you start over with C. So you have C, B flat, F, and C. And you start over with C again. So you have those 4, C, B flat, F, C, all over. That's pretty much the entire song. And if you can play that over and over and over, you pretty much have the whole song. You want to listen for the breaks and just try to play along, see what it sounds like. Here we go. So here's the riff. So we're going to start here on 10 on the D string. Just do a quick down up here on 12 with our third finger on E. Our first finger is going to play 11 on the B string, and then our third finger, or our middle finger here, is going to play 12 on the G string. Down, up, down, up, down. So that's what you're going to do. Real quick. So we have 10. Down, up, down, down, da, da, da. Okay? So you're going to do this shape down here too, so just remember that. I call this the D7 shape because if you were to play D7, that's really the shape that you're going to use. Okay, so now we're going to come to the fun part, and we're going to come over here to between 6 and 8. We're going to start here on 8 on the B and G, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and pull that. I'm going to try either play that with two strings, the B and the G, take it with your pick, or I use my fingers. So we're just going to hit those 2 on 8. So the B and the G string, just like that. Or pull them with your fingers. You can either strike them with your pick, or pull them with your fingers. Okay, now the next one is you're going to do a hammer-on from 6 to 7 on the G string. And then 8, 6, 8 on the D string. Okay, so the next part you're going to go 5 on the D string to 8 on the A string, and you're going to do 5, 8, 8, 2 doubles. So far on this part we have the doubles, hammer on, and then okay, that's all we have so far. Now we're going to take that shape that I was talking about down here. We're going to come down to 5, 4, 5. Same shape. So 5, 4, 5 on those strings. Same thing. Da, 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 da. And you can do it like that if you want. If you want to. You just go down. I think it's timing wise, it's easier to just go down, up, down. I think that they have one more down in there, but you can just go down, up, down for timing wise to get to that next part, because you got to come all the way over here to 10. You're going to do almost the exact same riff you did down here. So you're going to go 10, 10 on the B and the G. Hit those two. You're going to hit a hammer on from 8 to 9 on the D string. And then 10, 8, 10 on the D string. Okay, and then you're going to go on the A string 10, back on the D string 8, 10. So all together that sounds like. Sorry, hit the E string on that one more time. Okay, so all together. Okay, you can hit that 10 double if you want to and go back into it. Okay, so I think that covers all the parts of the song, other than the sporadic riffage that goes on during the song. Maybe later I'll cover those little riff points, but for right now, I think the chords in that classic opening riff that everyone kind of knows, I think that's probably the two parts that I would cover the most out of that song, and it would be most fun to play. So hope to see you next time. Please subscribe, and I have a Facebook, Go Guitar Live on Facebook, and try and find us on there, and I post kinds of weird, quirky guitar stuff on there all the time. All right, hope to see you next time.